Welcome back to Americana Outdoors. Wade Middleton drives up to the lake and launches his boat into Medina Lake, which has been restocked since June of 2015.
It's always fun to come out and go fishing, on a new body of water. And I say new body of water, I've fished this lake probably for 20 years, but I haven't been here in 5 years. It's just outside of San Antonio. It's Lake Medina. This is a historical lake. And some of the things to keep in mind when we talk about this lake right now is it wasn't long ago, it was at about, 6 to 10% capacity. It was basically a stream and was dry, for lack of a better word, and it flooded and filled back up. And there's tons of vegetation down on the bottom. You can see different brush piles and basically probably wee satch and a lot of different growth that's grown on these flats. And we're just gonna kind of go fishing. The lake has been restocked by the Texas Parks and Wildlife about 2 years ago, roughly. So we really don't even know if there's a catchable, sustainable population in this lake yet, but it was a pretty day. Springtime was here, been doing some work on the boat and simply ready to go fishing. Well, literally the very first cast we've made on Medina Lake in no telling how long. That's probably gonna be one of the fish that was stocked in here recently. Not a big one, but that's pretty cool to see a lake that has gone through such turmoil, such drought, such negative publicity, and we're able to fire out there and catch that fish like that. I mean, I'd be happy to catch fish like that all day long. You know why I'd be happy to catch fish like that all day long? I know what's coming in a couple of years. How cool is that? There he is. Ah, he come off. Right on that bush, that wind-blown bush. That wind is really blowing, which makes it a great jerkbait day, in my opinion, where a guy can run windy points, run bushes, run things like that, and throw that jerkbait down there. And I'm throwing the Spro mixed stick. It gets down about 3 to 5 feet and suspends. Water temperature's 52, 54 degrees right now, and that's, to me, just perfect for a suspending jerkbait like this. That little guy right there, he's gonna grow up pretty quick. This lake ought to be pretty fertile, about as fertile as Medina probably could be. And this fishery is gonna flourish and thrive again, and you'll see bass fishing tournaments, you'll see recreational anglers come back, and that's exciting for an area that not long ago was basically looking at bare rocks out here. As you look ahead on the mapping, you can see the color shades that I've got there. And I've got it set up red 0 to 5, yellow 5 to 10, and green is 10 to 15. But you can see all those contour lines that are up there in front of us. And basically, we've got a big, long, sloping point. It's more of a bluff, it looks like to me, as we get up there. And I can see vegetation coming out off of it. And if you really think about it from an obvious standpoint, look at the wind blowing right across it, blowing out of the south. This should be the warmest water that we're gonna find over in this area, so it's almost even 55. So if I'm a bass and I'm active and I'm up feeding, I should be there according to the books and the TV guys and all that, but a lot of times the fish are smarter than me and they're somewhere else. Oh, there's 2 of them. Another one was trying to get it away from me. See him right there with him? He just took off. Come up here. I think the other one was bigger. I fooled the small one. Those little suspending jerk baits. How fun is that? Let him go back. He's cold. So he felt a lot bigger than what should be in this pond. A lot of times they'll just make a slash at this bait when you're jerking it like that, and that's what he did. We've accomplished kind of what I wanted to do. We were getting out here playing with the boat, checking on some new electronic setup, and I just wanted to see, what Medina was looking like after all that drought. Boy, she's pretty right now. It's gonna be full of fish catching size bass pretty quick. I mean, if you're looking to have fun, it's already right there. So Medina Lake definitely has bounced back thanks to the efforts of a lot of people, primarily Parks and Wildlife, for stocking this, and then obviously the lake filling back up.